Well, hello, happy Tuesday, everybody from the island. I found this little street full of chickens, and they all little tiny black chicks here. She has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little ones and one slightly bigger one. The hen is on the chair over there. So this is kind of like the bird alley. We have these guys looking out. Watching out for you. We actually have 6, 7 little ones. Time for them to go to bed. The sun is setting soon. Don't want to scare them. So this little street is hidden just off the harbor. Oh, that's a cute little chick. It's white. Look at this one. It's got like white feathers around the neck. It's like silver gray and white. Unbelievably quiet here, given that we are in Old Town, and you'll see in a minute where we are. We're very close to the historic seaport. And it has been crazy hot here today. Summer is definitely here. So at 6 p.m. we had a heat index or feels like temperature of 103. I told you, you're going to recognize where we are in just a minute. So we're on this little street here that is actually called the Day Street, like it's a beautiful day. Well, no, actually spelled with an E, I think. Good question. I don't see a street sign. Little lazy way lane, and of course we have Jimmy's recording studio here. And I thought maybe today we should go to Simonton Beach for the sunset, because I'm actually curious. I wanted to check something. You've probably seen our posts over on our Facebook page, Run on the Rock. There's a guy who drove his car into the water at Simonton Beach at Loggerheads bar, so I kind of really want to check again how that is even possible. Oh, nice. The wind is picking up a little bit. Oh man, the poor kitties have a hard time getting used to the heat again. Here we're at the Conch Republic. Big indoor-outdoor restaurant here. Conch Republic Seafood Company. Gonna flag us for the music. So we haven't been here in quite a while. All the fishing charter boats here. We're going to take the scenic route to Simonton Beach. Sunset is in about 30 minutes, so we have a little time. So we have some moving around here. You might remember this as the Wahlburgers. Called Wahlburgers, just like many chains didn't do very well here in Key West. And I just see that this is going to be Alonzo's Patio Bar. It's kind of already open. The indoor area is open. I think the outdoor area is still being redone a little bit. So more outdoor space for Alonzo's. That's cool. Of course, the original and Alonzo's being right here. So what we're going to do is, instead of taking the streets here, because it's really warm, and you know, the asphalt has really soaked up the sun during the day, what we're going to do is we're going to continue by the water. And what a lot of people don't know is that actually the harbor walk kind of continues on this side, so that's what we're going to do. Because there is a little breeze here by the water. Because this side is much really quiet here. I remember at one point this place here had a sushi chef come in like once or twice a week. It's pretty closed here today. And this part of the walk kind of wraps around the Galleon Resort. And they have this fishing pier here, which is kind of just for the Galleon Resort guests, but you know, when it's really quiet, I don't think anyone would say anything if you came here to fish a little bit. And it's got a great view at this time of the day. Look at this. There's a little fillet table right here. And over here you have a little hidden gem, the tiki bar, which by the way is accessible to everybody. You don't have to stay at the Galleon Resort. You can come here, and it has a pretty good unobstructed view of the sunset certain times of the year. Good thing you're laying on your chair and nobody knows if you're enjoying your early evening or if the vortex got you. So welcome if you're just joining us. We are at the Tiki Bar at the Galleon Resort. A little evening sunset walk. So again, a really cool place. Open to everybody. You do not have to stay at the hotel. We are going to continue because we are going to check out Simonton Beach, where the guy drove his trying to remember what car it is. There you go. No idea what car it is. It was black. That's the only thing I know. Boats and cars, all the same thing. So there was a guy a couple of weeks ago who managed to drive a car into the water at night, and you will see that he kind of managed to do the impossible, because the car was on the side of the beach, but there were no tire tracks visible in the sand, so nobody knows how he did it. Thank you so much, Izzy and Rob, for supporting our channel. Very much appreciated. And thank you so much, Bob. And Bob, no, I did not manage to get the pedals on. We both tried to get the old pedals off, and they might be a little bit rusty, so it kind of like fused into like one piece. So we both tried, and we're having a very hard time getting the old pedals off to put the new beautiful purple ones on there. So we're going to try. We kind of have to try to find something to dissolve the rust first, which I'm not really sure. We probably would have to kind of like wrap something around it so that it stays, you know, whatever chemical you can use to do that. So yes, first attempt did not work out. I thought it was just me, and then I made Gabe try to take off the old pedals, and nope, not possible. I don't know if she's going to park. No, she's not. Now she's backing up. All right. Okay, so we are on Front Street now. And we are going to turn onto Simonton in just a little bit. Somebody's getting ticketed by the Key West parking. Yep, you better get that ticket. Alright, so this is where this guy managed to drive a car into the water. So according to him, he folded another car, and then that other car just disappeared. So the other car probably turned into the parking lot. I don't know. There's really nowhere else to go. It's not like we have a street or something. And then, you know, you would understand if he would be driving, like, you know, straight on here, because, you know, it kind of just ends in a boat ramp. But no, the car was on the other side of the pier with no tire tracks in the sand. So So welcome to Simonton Beach. Over here we have Loggerhead's Bar. And so the car on the pictures is on this side. It was on that side. Turned, like the front of the car was turned towards the beach. So if you haven't, I posted that on our Facebook page, Right on the Rock. It was probably about 2 weeks ago. So we have 10 minutes until sunset, actually 13. So the boat ramp is on this side. There is a pier in between. And then the car somehow ended up here, with the front turned towards the beach. And it is too deep for the car to kind of just drive around. So it's a mystery.
Do it down more. Yeah, even lower. And do vertical. Vertical. Oh no! They're not my optical. Hey, let's get that's it. Let's do it. What? Yeah. I will. They'll be like, okay, whatever. They'll get it for me. Hey.
I see we're discussing the possibility, the potential ways how the guy got his car into the water. So yeah, I get the point that he could have driven up the pier, except that the pier is not wide enough for a car. And the end of the pier is in the sand, and there were no tracks.
that my phone? Is that mine? I like it. It's back there. Where's mine?
So this time of the year, perfect location here because the sun is setting right in between Sunset Key and Wisteria Island.
That's my boat right there. No, he's here. So let me get the sun back. What? Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Watch out for the twisted tea. Mother. Yeah, I was tripping on acid. I'm tripping on acid right now. I was really sad about the thing. I don't have to. Sorry, come to. You have a light? No, it's cool. Cigarettes. It's not just like that.
Thank you so much, Deb, for the super chat.
I'm vegetarian, I eat cake. Come on. You just once you're gonna have fun. That's funny as shit. I only eat things that have faces.
Dad. Mom.
First of all, I don't have a fucking carrot stacked on my desk.
You don't have carrots?
Oh,
You're gonna play yourself. That's what we're doing.
yeah, definitely. Are those cigarettes too big for your feet? Your voice gets my ears.
Okay.
That's a song of fucking freestyle right there.
Her voice actually is really pleasant.
See, you're in trouble for that. I'm never gonna get in trouble for anything I said.
There's nothing.
Oh, I bet you do think this is gonna happen. That's a cigarette ball. He's got a cigarette.
Jump in. The birthday. I didn't see it.
Yeah, look at you're like
What do you think? What? Necklaces? I like the necklaces. Really good.
So you guys see that $30?
Let me get my gold one back.
Oh, trust me, they have all of them.
don't you
Whatever.
dare.
You can have this and
I don't know. It's not me.
I shouldn't have used you. He's the red guy.
At bars when like I do like $1,000 days.
I don't want to do that.
No, it's
I genuinely don't care.
it's not out of like it's not like a thing. It's out of like maybe
If you're not my fucking man, it's fine. Where's my phone? It's empty.
I was late. You had a ring. That was a question.
Yeah.
I'm a Jewish. I'm married. But not yet.
Okay, we have some clouds on the horizon. The sun hasn't totally set. We can barely see it. Nope, we're not going to see the actual sunset. I think we're 2 minutes away. Let me zoom out a little bit. We should be getting some nice colors here in the afterglow. Official sunset time is 1 minute away.
No. You can't even look at me when I say that. You don't even know what it means. I told my mom before I was going to go out, and my mom just saw me. We're in a nice restaurant. So mash up. You like them?
Thank you so much, Colleen, for the super chat.
All of a sudden, you don't want to touch me.
Well, happy anniversary, Frank. So we have some pretty colors here. Welcome if you're just joining us. We are at Simonton Beach. And to come back to the mystery of the car, so the car was found floating facing that way. There were no tire tracks on the beach, so the sand is there. The pier honestly is not wide enough for a car. And then over here we have a boat ramp. There is a little bit of sand there right now. So I don't know if when they said that there were no tire tracks, if that included that part. But there is concrete underneath, so it's not very deep sand or anything. And you have to drive over sand in order to even get to the pier. So that doesn't really solve the mystery here. It's a really pretty sunset here tonight. It has been a very hot day on the island. At 6 p.m. we had a heat index, feels like temperature of 103. We have a pretty afterglow here tonight. Getting some waves here from the boats headed back inside back to the harbor, back inside the seaport after the sunset cruise. So we are at 0 Simonton here. And there also is a fence here going towards the beach. So another nice spot to watch the sunset here on the island. Of course, you have Mallory Square with the world famous sunset celebration. I think last Friday when we did our little backstreet bike ride, we went to the Truman Waterfront, which is another nice open space to watch the sunset. And then you have Simonton Beach right here at 0 Simonton. And wow, you can really feel how the heat is coming up from the streets now that we have a slightly cooler breeze. So again, 103 at 6 p.m. feels like temperature here in Key West today. So evil Cat Neville spent his day inside with the AC, and Lady Grisabella refused to come in, but I kind of tried to rub her off with a wet towel from time to time. And I think Boy Boy was hiding under the house. So the sun has set in Key West. I'm going to take you guys down Front Street. The old Coca-Cola bottling. It's actually still called the bottling cord. I don't know if you can see probably can't read the sign, huh? Rooftop open at the Celtic Conch. With live music on the roof. And here is a new place I meant to check out with you. It's called the Southernmost Pint Brew Pub. So if you're a beer fan, apparently we have 18 taps, food on premises, and we have wine and more. Ooh, happy hour. And you can also find their beer in store. So I guess we're gonna have a quick look. Sorry? I wasn't going to the store. No. We're not going to the store. We're going to the brewery. So they have this little courtyard here. And we first met these guys at the beer festival in September about a year ago. Hey, hi! So here you go. We have some games. And I think we also have a really cool food menu. Let's have it. So that is the one we tried at the beer festival, the one that looks like the Southernmost buoy. And a lot of these. So here, over here, you have all the beers up here on the screen, and then over here you have all the foods. And I think what's really cool about their food is that a lot of it is gluten-free. The camera is probably not picking up the menu because it's now it's probably not going to pick it up because you have the it's a screen, so it's going to be too bright behind it. They also have a vegan burger, Impossible Burger, and some very nice sounding rotisserie maple bacon. Ooh. Okay, guys, we're definitely gonna come here and do a little food and drink stream. But so now you know, we have a new brewery in town, right here at the little courtyard on Front Street. So it's the Blast Beer Company, the southernmost pint brew pub, right here on Front Street. Oh, now I know what she means. It's actually Fair Villa Sexy Things over here, the store next to it. She was worried we're gonna walk into well, we already have a hard time with YouTube because there's a lot of like music playing in the backgrounds when you walk past places. But we're not going to try to make them whatever label this 18 plus or something. We have enough of those streams during Fantasy Fest, so not tonight. Over here we have a couple of ghost tours leaving. Shane, your fish spa is over there. That was another recent opening. You can stick your feet in a giant bowl with little fish that come and eat the dead skin of your feet. And Shane said he's going to do that when he comes down next time. So, Shane, we're counting on you.
I think you'll also like that one when you're like older
So just to be clear, for those fish, for the sake of those fish, pretty sure they wash your feet first. And then you're allowed to dunk your feet in the aquarium. So here we go, guys. The sun has set in Key West. I'm gonna leave you here on the corner of Green Street and Duval Street. And then you can pick your bar where you want to go. Sloppy Joe's, Irish Kevin's, Rick's, Captain Tony's, the Tiki House. and we're gonna have the old sailor bar that is going to open in the location of the Tiki House that has just moved next to Sloppy Joe's. So more new places to explore coming soon. Have a great night, everybody. See you guys tomorrow, Captain Tony Saloon, 7:15.